Hello. Strip already. I'm always gonna strip. Somehow, I'm always gonna strip. This is how we roll. I started painting and realized that I hadn't moved the thingy to actually showcase my painting, and the microphone wasn't on, and I was speaking 2 sentences before I realized, no shit, this isn't working. Anyhow, time for ultramarine. Boy. What's this? Oh, yeah. Anyhow, time to continue with this one. This should... oh, this one I'm gonna remove. Do not need. 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 Here we go. Not need. Not need. The not all ye. Ah, yeah, cool. Cool. Prep all them glass. Okay. And now I believe I can fly or something. This is good. This we like. Okay, that one I can work with. And that one is different. That one we can work with. Okay. Needed to get the stuff going so I could showcase it. Okay, and then we do this. So this piece here, I'm gonna need to fix and adjust a little bit so that it has a better color. Which we will get to. We see how many people arrive. Maybe just maybe. I do this one. We'll open in the wrong spot, most likely. Or not. Let's see what gives. It hasn't shown yet. Bastard. There we go. Just manually shipping stuff so that people will know that I'm here. It gets really, really... Oh, courage and honor. We march for McGrag. Hello. Oops. Okay, let's do that one over again. How are you doing on a Sunday evening? Or any other evening, really. Let's just quickly do a save. Just lazing about. Lazing is okay. Anyhow. No, that's not right. So I'm painting and N is cutting glass in D'un Atelier. Scraping concrete stains from a nice smoky glass. Nice. Is this the one that was left in the hallway that was there before? That one was nice, that glass. Like, it's unsuspecting, but nice. Alright. How does one stain glass? Presumably with stains. Nah. That was a lame joke. I do not know the exact process. However, N does. She is the one who has been practicing the art of staining glass. And I have not. Okay. I am pondering how to continue with Nix. I worked a little bit on Nix on Friday. I'm not super happy with specific items on the background and stuff, so that's why I'm not working on that piece today, because I need to consider and think about how to deal with specific things first. We shall return to working on Nix within a not too distant future. But not today, Satan. Or something. Nice. Yeah, it's still available now on YouTube and stuff, so. Okay, so up here, this one needs to be shiny. Up here it needs to be shiny. Maybe even like that. Oh, look at that. It really went the right way there. Shiny indeed. Hey, Moriar. No. That's fine. That's fine. I really had to go at a specific time. I was just happy that things worked out as it should. That I actually could paint. And stream, rather. My internet was perfectly fine. I'm gonna do something very quickly. I need to charge my phone and I can't do that one here apparently. So give me 2 seconds, I will be right back. I am actually back. Mwahaha. Although 1-2 happened when I came back, not when I left, so there's a slight delay, I suspect. Yes, internet is behaving today. Today is an internet behave day. And I have cat here, apparently. But yes, you'll allow it. Okay, fair enough. After this one, I actually am gonna take the dogs out for a walk, and I realized that my phone was stopping to function, and that is not a good thing if you want to be reachable when you leave the house. And although I have a charger just next to me here on the bench here, the one that is in our bedroom is way superior. It's just better. Okay. No, it isn't, is it? It's far from ideal. The soldering iron works, not trying to dismantle the actual lead from the glass, yeah. Hey, as long as things will work out, then I will be happy. That's kind of the point of it. Oh no. Gold is expensive? I don't know. Well, okay, it's hazardous. That might be a modern way of looking at it though, hazard. Because when lead windows were started to be made, that's long before it was considered to be dangerous, I'm pretty sure. But I am not the person who knows this one, so I'm not gonna claim that I know this one, because this is really Natasha's domain. Nerd alert. I think there will be a longer explanation coming shortly. It looked like it. There we go. You're already up to one explanation. You. Okay, I knew about the Tiffany method as a name, but I did not know that it was different, that it was copper. Come on. Yes. TD glass. These are the things we need to know. TD glass. Hey, Red. Red arrived on the right note. TD glass. I have saggy titties. I need me some Tiffany treatment. Okay. Welcome to Some Like It Painted. Come for the art, stay for the saggy titties, I almost said. Stay for the learning experience. Saggy boobas. I would like to point out that the important bit here is that you stay and enjoy the time here. Saggy boobas or not. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. What is my favorite word in Swedish? Oh, that's a difficult one. I don't know. Why you come in here and ask so difficult questions? Now I'm like, Köttbulle? I don't think so. That's that is not one of my favorite words. Also because it's sometimes used as a slur towards people of the larger kind, and since I used to be larger, it kind of doesn't sit well with me. But I don't know. Like, I like them, they're tasty, but people of the larger kind, and since I used to be larger, but tasty, but that's putting me a little bit in the spot, actually. I don't know. Why don't I know that one? What the fuck was that? I don't know. So the question I should ask here to make sure that, like, what is your favorite Dutch word, Flemish word? My favorite my favorite Dutch word. Oh God, these are difficult questions. Why are you asking difficult questions? I don't know. I have various words that I like on different occasions for different reasons, but I can't say which one is my favorite. The fuck. Titties. Titties is a fantastic word in English. In Dutch, that one becomes really difficult. Borsta. Ballen. Yeah. Borsta, because borsta in Swedish means to brush. So it's, and then you have like monster and bemonstering. Those ones are really weird words to me in Dutch because they mean testing or pyjama. No. I mean, that's a fun word, absolutely. God, I don't know. Why? You're not a difficult person. Pyjama. It's slightly different. It's the same meaning, but sleep clothes, yes. Pajama, yeah. Pyjamas. These are difficult questions. Why am I difficult questions? The thing is, it would be easy to go like, things like Nöken in the Kirken. Most people think that one is like, funny because it's cute and at the same time sexual. But I'm not particularly... One of the words that I usually reel at, but that's a Dutch word, not a Flemish Dutch word, and that's knul, because that means, boy or chap in Dutch, and in Swedish that one basically means to fuck. like literally. Uh, so that one, it's difficult. That one's like one of those like that I go like, no. But oh, favorite words? Oh, that's so difficult. I can't say that one right now. That one's something I need to consider proper. And I'm not considering proper. So yeah. You're loving these weird linguistic tea. Shokadaze. Shokadaze is a fucking awesome word. That one is true. That's like uh, that's like the expression Rochambeau from when it was used in South Park. It has the same kind of fantastic connotation. It is the end of the world. Glockenspiel is I don't know if I would call that one a Flemish or a Dutch word. That's a German word in my book. But Swedish word, I wouldn't even know where to begin with that one, to be quite honest. That's a difficult one. You had to Google Chocadaze? Isn't that like literally an Antwerp word? No, nothing more. Well. Now I need to look that one up because that's not how I've been using it. Uh-huh. Oh. Kindergeld van de man. It's definitely just Glockenspiel. Yes. So if anyone who is here is, English speaking, it's definitely not bad. The real Signora knows? I don't know. Oh. Sorry, that I looked up Chocadaze and I ended up on a funny page. Het Vlaams woordenboek. But yes, it's there are connotations. Also, you're not real Signora? I thought you were. That says quite a lot about how well I know things. I will gladly admit that there's a lot of things that I don't know, so... Oi. You can talk like one, but don't ask me the vocabulary. I mean, there's like a bunch of pop-up stores. Your dad can? Okay. There's like a bunch of pop-up stores that have like typical Antwerp expressions. I know that there's one in on like clothing pieces. I have a t-shirt and Peanut has a t-shirt saying Upshar, for instance. Those are also... And right about... Yes. Right about now, Morior is gonna be like, you know, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But that's okay. We like you anyway. We do have like the real Antwerp word book or something like that. We lost you after pyjama. It's so dialects are kind of funny in Belgium because so in Swedish you have a general like like a general all over the country Swedish, and that Swedish is also it's also on it's seen as like, I don't know, it's like TV Swedish. However, Sweden has such a weird way of functioning. There's so much distance in between places that there was an effort being made from the 50s when the TV and the radio started to really hit it off in Sweden, to make it so that various dialects would always be aired and talked in and whatever on radio and TV, which means that except for a few really small dialects or really small framings of words, as a general deal, Swedes understand any dialect. But when you come to Belgium, that is not the case, because in Belgium you really have like Algemeen Nederlands, AN, like the general Dutch that gets spoken in Flanders. And that's the one that you need to know how to speak. So you get taught that one in schools and stuff like that, or so I'm told. But if you talk with someone who just talks their dialect, suddenly things get a little bit shadier with that one. So it basically means that, you talk to someone. Antwerp has a very particular dialect that is relatively known by most people when it's spoken in its simpler forms. When you really start people that talk like really broad Antwerp dialect, it's difficult to follow if you're not from the region. But yeah, they're from different provinces, so two different dialects. But how different are they? Is like one of them your dad's from Antwerp, then I assume. So is your mom from like, I don't know, Kempe or something? Or is it really far, like West Vlaanderen or Limburg? We know West Flanders is so. Not to piss on anyone, but West Flanders. My introductions to West Flanders was from a TV show called In the Gloria, because West Flanders is such a broad and different accent that they get regularly subtitled on TV. Your mom's from Limburg. Limburg is so. Is she talking very slow? I'm trying my best to be neutral here, because I have experience with Limburg that is different levels. And I mean that one like I'm trying to be very nice here and not being, you know, mean or anything like that. You had to learn German just to be able to understand your grandmother. See the struggles we go through in Europe, Warrior? These are the things that we do for love or something. No. Well, it is things that we do for love, because, you know, if you move from provinces to provinces, she's not even showing the clothes enough. Fair enough. We reached 100 messages, by the way. When the boys were younger, we went to a place. Was it Hasselt we went to? I think it was Hasselt we went to, and they had like a Gallo-Roman museum there. So Gallic, it was Tongere, Gallic and Roman museum with like loads of stuff, and we went there, and and when we entered, the dude behind the desk, the entrance desk, he was speaking so slowly that you had this. If anyone has seen Zootopia, there's like a sloth there, and he was literally that way of speaking. And he would. How to explain this one in English? He was speaking slowly like this, and we were like, you know, we just wanted to get the ticket so we could enter. And he was like, yes, well, would you like to buy the tickets that are for an entire family? Or would you like to buy... And at this point, you know, even I was losing my temper, kind of. And eventually, I think it took almost 10 minutes to get to the point where we were going to pay for the tickets. No, he was not paid hourly. This was just the way he spoke. And 5 to 10 minutes, like really, really long time. And then, I don't remember who it was who wanted to pay, if it was my mother-in-law, or if it was Anne who wanted to pay, but with card. And at that point he go like, oh, you want to pay with card? Oh, well then I need to start the machine for card payment. And I'm like, what? Dude! My youngest sister-in-law went like, maybe I want to get like, they have like nice was it a t-shirt or a card or something like that? And the rest of the family went like, no, we don't need that one. Please don't. But yeah, it's a thing we have. Like, you know, if you come to that region, Limburg is called, then it's slow. Dutch Limburg is not slow though. Like in the Netherlands. But yeah, small passes. We have similar things in Sweden as well. We have the slow ones in Sweden as well. But it's not in the same fashion. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit longer. I started slightly late today because I failed to start the stream proper, so I will be doing a couple of minutes more. No stress, but when I started, the shield in Antwerp is red, so makes things go faster. That's true. That is fucking true. We saw some dude who made a talk about the difference between various regions and their way of speaking and talking. And he was from West Flanders, I thought, but I might be wrong. But where he's, you know, talking about how his girlfriend is from Antwerp, and yes, and like his girlfriend is from Antwerp, and they go to a party, and they're offering her cake. His parents are offering, his mom's offering her the girlfriend cake, and in Antwerp we're very direct. It's like, no, yes, okay, you know. It's not. There's no workaround, and so they ask her if she wants to have cake, but there is an implication that if you ask, would you like to have some cake, then you have to accept it. And she's like, no, I'm fine, I'm full, and the mom goes like, oi, well, and then she's like, yeah, pie, yes, pie, and she goes like, would you? Well, I mean, it's homemade cake. Homemade pie. Because that somehow makes it so that you must take it because it's homemade. And you go, no, it's okay, I'm full. And they go completely ballistic, and she like, but you can't be, yes. And experienced something similar with my nan in Sweden, because there are specific ways of working it in Sweden as well. Also, Lag Antwerpen. This is a t-shirt we will make. I need to make the t-shirt saying time-lapse time. TLT, rather. Yeah. And then controversially, when the dude went to his girlfriend's parents for a party, and they went like, do you want to have some cake? And he goes like, and that basically means yes, I would like to, if you insist, kinda. So it's like, that's the, and in Antwerp that's like, okay, so you don't want it, so she just moves on. And he's like, oh, what? And then he has to tell his girlfriend that, no, I kind of wanted cake. And then the mom comes back, and she goes like, oh, pie. And she goes like, you know, did you want pie? And he goes like, oh, and then she goes like, well, you didn't want the pie then? And he goes, is it maybe homemade? And he goes like, and she goes like, no, it's bought from the store. And he goes like, and you know, everything he tries it's funny. It's really funny. I'm ruined by this country and all of these things. My nan offered my wife some special. It's not a nightmare situation. You just need to know how to work around it. See, I learned these things. You come to places and you make mistakes, but you learn from it, and then next time, or even in the same time, you make it better. But people don't do that one, and I don't know why. Like, why wouldn't you adapt? There is an expression, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That's literally how I work. If I'm somewhere and someone is offering me pie and I don't know how to accept that one correctly, then I will be taught that what I did was wrong, and I will adjust and I will make it better next time. That's how I work. But somehow that's not standard. I don't know. I missed something there. You're welcome. Yes. All right. We are, however, at time-lapse time. This is where I started today. And then we did this one. Ooh, fancy. And then we got to there. So now I'm going to save this one. And we're going to do a time-lapse. And I am grateful that you have been here. It was fun. It was educational. We learned stuff. Also, lead glass is like titties. If you're not careful, they sag or something. Anyways, you know how it works. Today's takeaway. All right. Thank you for being here. See you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. Doesn't matter. If you're not here tomorrow, then come another day. Take care. Bye-bye.